Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when them cook the soup or plasas where them like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call Colres, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join we on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube, outside we go bring to una different guests dem wey dey can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the people, the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, correct.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of the program Colres. Well, today we don't come for discuss the different issues them where the newspaper they don't poll. And today, na Friday, we na the last day inside the work week. The last working day inside the week. So we actually they come discuss the different things then. Today, I think say na the women's show. So it's supposed to be 2 women in the show today. But we don't get one with already joined we. So we dey look forward for see the one come inside quick one. And so we dey go inside the different paper them and begin watch waiting and come up with today. The first paper in the Owl newspaper we say at the bar annual conference SLPP, APC, ECSL and other stakeholders signed declaration on free, fair and non-violence election. Samuel Kamara strong message to Sierra Leoneans, and you as well get Orange Sierra Leone leading the way to in digital business transformation. This is another story for you inside the Owl newspaper. The next one now the Independent Observer. We say 7 months after August riots, no justice yet for victims. And you get UNOPS and may commit contempt of parliament. And then you get UN and Sierra Leone plans joint engagement with the governments of AFCTA. This is another story there for you inside the edition of the Independent Observer, the AZ newspaper. Former APC minister, independent member of parliament, declare for SLPP. And you get Speaker Bundu decries UNOPS for 3 million euros substandard renovation. And then you get CTC dishes out 200 million leons worth of Ramadan gift to Marampa and Mafoki chiefdom. Rising accident rate. SLP blames drivers union. This is another story for you inside the AZ. And then the Vindicator get Sierra Leone engage ECOWAS Parliament on building regional energy market. And with FAO support, 11 Sierra Leoneans graduates in livestock epidemiology training. And then you get the Biden makes a first visit to Canada. Okada and KK riders to benefit from state land. This is another story for you inside this edition of the Vindicator. The next one at the Night Watch we say ahead of 24 June election, SLPP MP, SLPP APC avoid Kuskas. You get different player them within the APC and the SLPP. And as UN Water Conference kicks off, WatchNet and Water Aid call for accelerated commitment in delivery healthy outcomes. And 5 new country reps introduced in Sierra Leone. This is another story there for you inside this edition of the Night Watch. The next one are the Salon Compass. We say partnering with secure report, government tackles e-visa corruption. And the atrocities of SLPP, the partisan, tribal, and big regional bigotry. And you as well get APC demands transparency from ECSL. 500 million euros up for grab. Africell makes millionaire in Ramadan. The open space now the next paper we say SLPP, APC, ECSL, and other sign peaceful elections deal. And you as well get ex-minister, APC minister, and other costs to SLPP. This is another story for you inside the open space. The Calabash newspaper, the next one at Bar Association AGM, SLPP, APC, ECSL, and other stakeholders signed the York Declaration. Via cloud and ICT solutions, Orange Sierra Leone accelerates digital business transformation. British High Commissioner refutes claims of meddling in Sierra Leone's election. This another story for inside this edition of the Calabash. Next one at the Provincial Times. We say showdown. Media Junction Radio talk show sets to scrutinize SLPP, APC mayoral aspirants on Sunday. And then you get other story them with the inside this paper, like ahead of June 24, polls APC demand detail of voters' ID card, contractors' arrival dates. This another story there for you inside this edition of the Provincial Time. And then you guys see for the media, we say where has an incumbent lost an election. President Bio may emerge winner of 2023 elections if the story they inside this particular page. And you get PR threshold works only for SLPP and APC. And social workers launch association for social workers in Sierra Leone. This is another story there for inside the C4D. Concord Times newspaper say gaps in electoral education. IGR says 61% of citizens not aware about PR system. MRCG trains journalists on sensitive elections reporting. 2023 elections. APC raises concerns. APC raises red flag. And then you get other story them with it inside the Concord Times for this morning. The next one the final pick. Now the Awoko newspaper we say police officer in court for allegedly killing a friend over a woman. And you get 80% of Sierra Leoneans already decide who to vote for IGR survey. This is another story for you inside this edition of the Awoko newspaper. Well, we can go now to we get there, but in the meantime, let me actually take a very short break and then we'll come back just now.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the Wahala we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
All right, so welcome back. We actually don't get one of the guests that we don't join inside the program, and this one is named Martha Kabo. Martha na seasoned journalist, female journalist. We get boku experience in terms of how the country in different issues they go on, how politics start like, how economy start like inside the country. You just get this kind of big experience where you don't practice for long time. Well, Martha be done the appear at the show, not only first time this, and then of course la be hypocrites now. So.
All right, so you are permitted.
That'll be hypocrite. Martha gets, a Facebook page where they call Egbako. Egbako, I don't know, say they put different things in there. We nothing this way for actually keep you going in terms of how then they do their work. Yes. And in the future, we look forward for see how best, Egbako and we are able for do something together.
Definitely.
And I just the Kungusa because with it we don't begin Kungusa being small. So they look forward for see how that they go happen. But this na possibly very blunt in terms of how they address the issue and una can be a witness because not only witness one or two times where you don't they analyze things then. So one more time, Martha, welcome to Congress.
Thank you very much, Sengwe Pierre. Good morning, everybody who watch me, and welcome again. I think it don't take a while, like more than 2 weeks or so, but it was a nice week. Thank you very much for having me this morning. Yes, I called the Egbako this morning for our mix the rest, and I mixed some rest since yesterday with Amnesty International. We do live stream of the press conference on the August 10 incident, and also I do an exclusive interview with the country director where I post now the blog. So right now it talk detail of the findings of the August 10. I think I post them by midnight. Around like
since
12.
we begin talk about the August 10, and Amnesty did hold the press conference yesterday for brief the press about a particular report where they pull on this August 10. Outside they blame the police and the government, forces them for commit atrocity during the August 10. Tell me about what Ibn Talek, because I don't know if I get it right. I be hearing somebody ask a question about whether Amnesty see people and be all gone during the August 10 riot. Please tell me about how the press conference.
Yeah, now somebody, I didn't even tell later. Now somebody talker, one journalist, and we have to say that is not correct. He says the people all gone. They see the people are not able to come back. People are not be able to defend themselves, police not be able to defend themselves, so police being resort to killing because the civilians are very dangerous. I think that journalists are very much excited. Because me and you to know say, yes, then keep police, but the pictures that we be see, we see a stone them, they use their other heavy something, whap them. But there is no evidence so far so good from all the way to don't see say civilian and get gone. And the one where they been points where social media with the pop out saying I want civilian all gone. I be a picture we then take from Nigeria. Tell me that from Nigeria. Said. So in fact, after the press conference, maybe even get for me that journalist say, if you really get evidence of their statement, then they because mind you see how the investigation and they go bits by bits. American embassy don't pull the you off, Amnesty don't pull the you off. Then say we get how they call them. Investigation committee, and this nothing we get for drag on for long. So if you as a journalist say if you see gone, one day they will call you for witness. I tell them that, but it was so excited or whatever. I don't know, but I just not believe in what anybody say yesterday. Now Alfie Barry the hook now Star TV. So I'm not being believed within
it. And Star TV is supposed to forget evidence, if at all, evidence of video.
Yeah. And no, if you say you see gone, because I gone after it talk say you see civilian and get gone in the shoot. That's why it talk now the press conference where they asking question, and after the press conference, I go ask and say, how you they go say civilian and get gone? You get any evidence? I say immediately.
So as a journalist, wait, this is not the question I still ask. As a journalist, where they work for Star TV, for example, the Paremba incident, Star TV na be one of the television we been book the news, with video. Because as a journalist, when you say this night happened, especially for television journalists, you able to get backup evidence.
Definitely, but it just can't. Why I say them go call you and they for evidence? Ura go call me. So that means the man not even know what they talk. He just want for talk. But if he's serious and if he believes say them go call one day for evidence, you go begin say yes. If they call me, I get me Yes, but he did think and say, not possible. Now talk we could just talk and pass by. You know, he was just praising the CSOs and also just defending government. So I've been straight up. I'm not go further with him. I just understand the points where they come from and different because in colleague and everybody yeah, it praise the government.
So that's obviously the reason that we make the no go call him. And not go get any case for
yeah, police are so vulnerable. The police are so no. The police are so vulnerable. The police them is so this. The police them is so that. So at the end, and I made the police they resort to anything and the civilian them is very dangerous. That this that. So yeah, it's a situation where the minister, internal minister, deputy internal minister, go na radio yesterday talk say yes, indeed, innocent civilians were killed. So that lead me to the point. Now, also innocent civilian and come out now with the president we say na terrorist every day and the demonstration. This is a country that like I don't know if people are not able like connect things, put 2 to 4, able to think reasonably and ask questions. If you don't say this, why now they say this? Why this they say this? This and they say this, and on all they work together. Why are we having different stories? Now the minister is saying innocent people were indeed killed, and the president was saying people were terrorists. And Amnesty, if you go watch that video I upload, Naibako, Amnesty say the president was like too overexcited, or was it that he had to be one? Say, but waiting at terrorism is far worse than waiting them people and they do. Because you know they compare waiting happened that day to terrorism. You can't compare because terrorism is worse, it's very much brutal, it's very much violent than waiting really be happened. So you know,
on the issue of this gun during the protest, you know, what in Amnesty be reply, see?
Amnesty be say as far as I'm concerned. In fact, I get the press release with me immediately. Somebody they asked for one. So immediately when we done, I go scan them and send them to you. Okay. So Amnesty they say civilian they will come out that day been done already planned for protest and we get a reason for protest. And the main reason is because of the economic hardship in the country. And so now the bottom line and now the underlying issue. And then we want for send home a message to government, say they're not happy with how things they go. The expectation was that when President Biobi win and for let life become better, but it's not like that. So if you listen, now that the introduction to the video in CSF we are upload, and when you go now 10 to 6 minutes, you see it detail all of them things in it. On the issue of violence, Amnesty make it clear, very much clear, say police be overreact. There were better ways where them for don't engage than when they will come for protest. And police will also know say people learn not for take say permission, say na police will allow them for protest. Now a notification and they give to police say we want for protest for this and this reason. And during the course of the protest, we go use Shakasipin Street, we go use Kisi Road, and between this time to this time. So that notification day, now for make police able to provide security and control traffic so that then people in they can talk what's in their mind or can do them protest peacefully. But police hijack the entire process when you look at the public order. This is according to Amnesty. Police hijack the entire process and say, now until we give una permission. And this now one reason where we make the protest become faceless, meaning nobody not being come out for say nami responsible. Because police they always manipulate this particular aspect, say now them forgive permission. And not also if it be according to Amnesty and according to waiting lawyers and they say the only thing where people for do now for notify police so that police can provide security, notify them say on Monday, 27 January, we want for do protest, and we protest because of the economic situation. And we they use Pabemba Road or we they use Shakasipin Street. And between this time to this time. So at that point in time, police are able to provide security so that all things will be peaceful, people and go. Not so say police for go give una orders. Say no, not for protest. No, we give una clearance. So they make protests become a sort of criminal activity because you need votes for voting police clearance.
Well,
So
I
you know,
think
so we all
protest in different way. If you dey protest against the government, a criminal activity, but when you dey protest for the government, that is a legal
support it.
activity.
You don't even need for tell police if you want protest for the government. Just come on and begin yalla Marabio don't do well. Police they can't accept it. They can't beat anybody who want for camp here.
Yeah,
But
because
once you
I
want
remember one time in the way that World Bank been pulled out from the census. You know, the Light of Saul Amin and the other CSO them we been go and say in the protest against World Bank. They not take police clearance. They not
you know,
take police clearance.
it's very interesting. If once you say they give money, they say they give it.
So they not take police clearance and then in the street, even they disturb, you know, traffic na Wilberforce. But if na 2, 3, 4 people them they actually get us, so the signal say Marabio must go, then police will come after them.
Yes, definitely. So now that the issue, then talk about the issue of protest being hijacked, and because let me tell you, the whole report and the statements is being done by the international expert, not just their local people here.
Yes.
They may get people and 2 people who fly from the Dakar office to Senegal, where they work in Canton around November, December, up to January. Then go do investigation na Freetown, na Makeni, and Kamakwe, then talk to people then get them facts. So now the international expert then come back na Freetown, meet with the Freetown team, then talk to the Minister of Internal Affairs, the Minister of Information and the police, and also conclude and make the reports. Not so like the local team purely do the work. And not to say I doubt the local team, but if you look at the statement yesterday, and the same way, so you look at the reports and the press release, like some small shakiness, the inconsistency. Because I asked them, say, the president talks, say, you want to be possessed of terrorists. In an investigation, when I be noticed, say, any terrorists they didn't do for protest or can hijack any kind of protest, well, then, we not been seeing anything, we not been going to that. That was what they said.
And according to the report we may read from Amnesty, the policy where they made a quote more, now the Amnesty director for Central and Central and I think Eastern or West Africa or so, I don't remember. But now the international director.
So that means say now the foreign body them.
Yeah.
Now the foreign partners they make we able get a fair reports. All put together. But I'm very clear in the press release say Amnesty International been collect testimonies of alleged excessive use of force by security forces during the protests. And have been 27 people Amnesty not say them killed. And 27 people killed were not allowed to be buried. So 27 people were them killed during the protest. The government not been give the body for let them bury them. And some people were them be arrested during the events. They're not allowed the people for sit down one-on-one with the lawyer, neither allow some of them forget lawyer. If you then allow you forget a lawyer, or if you're able to afford a lawyer, police the day when you talk to a lawyer, and then they're not right. Because the police ever prosecute you. How you lawyer wait for defend you, they go sit down to a meeting with police waiting for go prosecute you. And Amnesty same also then talk about the new call for authorities to ensure impartial, transparent investigation for all victims. So that then they talk about the investigation committee. You know, so some members then be already don't come out, don't condemn, don't make statements, some man get business with government, some man get consultants with a government agency, and then people lay also in that committee. So how
and so man get feeling for the police and because you get ex-military, ex-police officer, they were all in at the committee.
So if you look at all of them people, then how fair enough them would be. And a question we Amnesty, Nigeria Amnesty talk about, see that investigation committee, the impartiality questionable. So, but during the press conference, something very important in come up where I've been thinking the other journalists for ask question about, then talk about shooting, especially with that Bob Binka with gun business, that start television journalists, we call gun business. So they talk about shooting in armed conflict. If you and somebody they exchange fire or they try for like approach you yourself, you kill somebody, not to that are international citizen they could. That one they not to war crime, then they defend itself. But in a case, somebody don't turn him back for go. If they run, you shoot him, you kill him, pamphlets, that person they now war crime you don't commit. Or in a case you don't arrest a POW, that a prisoner of war, then you shoot him, you kill him. Then they not offense. So maybe one for ask the question about Then people where they not allow them family bury them. Now outside and shoot them. Now then back then people who been away they go because understand say innocent people who been there by them which side they do them personal business, then he shoots them. So then people and they why is it that government not allow them family bury them? Because then family go for check outside bullets enter.
And
Most
one thing
likely
we are
people don't
see,
one
because just after that,
so
the US
automatically don't
embassy themselves they pull their own report on this same August 10 and other human rights violation. And amongst the things them way the two reports they talk about now this same way how the government kill people and how they not allow them for bury them we're very for them very much fear it's just too much for the people
According to Amnesty, and so when they talk to the Minister of Information about why they not give the family the name body them for go bail, the Minister of Information say now for security reason. So they ask and say, if we not get security reason as the government, why we not provide police force for each burial? So like say, oh they give body, they give 10 policemen, who give convoy for go bail. Oh they give body, they give this. Oh they give body, they provide security. Or they release the body them once and for all. They release them bit by bit with security. So if we not get that, because now part of we, like me, where are they so I don't lost my mama. What are they think about right now? Now for go do back in grave, continue for pray for them. Go see how like I can still connect to her in spirit. So for let somebody just take your own person in cups, it go bear outside one for bear bad. And Amnesty say the burying go with them bury the people, they say don't go bury the people. Now almost like a mass grave because then just they take body, they put on and then call you say come. Now how you go bury the person, then pull it come and then cover them. So after 2-3 months, if you go there, they even know who side exactly na the grave. So they said the Minister of Information in talk saying that because of security reasons, I make them do that kind of way. I make them bury the people in that kind of way.
And according to the one of the testimony we didn't take again, now that the people they ask for the autopsy,
yeah, the people they ask for the autopsy.
Yes.
So Amnesty say them for don't release the autopsy and the corpse them to the family. So me, I go back to the statements of Amnesty say how we shoot them people and the way they result to war crime. Why they not release the body? Is it that people then go see bullets from the backs of them family members? And if you begin to see bullets now somebody in back, like where Amnesty say they quote international treaties and war crimes, you shoot somebody from in back, definitely that's a war crime. Now innocent person you don't shoot because somebody where Tom not they can meet you for doing bad. If the person they go for go do bad other side or if they run away for go defend himself. Okay. And most likely that am a riot. So people them they run for save themselves because no mean see nobody with gun. So during that situation, they're not supposed to really go for one person. They're supposed to really run away from that conflict. So why they're not release them body there? Now a big question, say, what's in and do with the body them? Or how come them people and they die? Because if you don't shoot people and from them back, definitely that one they get for answer questions. So now, even if we dip on this state and say for go do investigation, back for go do DNA, go take them cops, say where then they are and they do away then can then long-term war crime, they want to investigate, then can get for go back now then grave then they go dig them cops and they do test and check, all that thing and they. So even if we get for go that way, it will cost we as a country so much, it will mean so much for we, the grievance go so much so high that of course people need justice, people and still want to know why them people and die in that riot. And people then still want to get access to the grave them of their family members. People, because me, I get access to my mind grave. Not to say I get some kind of spiritual something where they do with the dead, but because of the bond where me and my mama they share. Every year, where the thinking each way in death anniversary, I can get to spend the whole day praying and crying and all of them things spend day. So, but I get the opportunity sometimes if I go na grave, I go God and talk and I feel to say, Lord, even in all day, I feel in presence around me. So for let somebody in family, no matter if na apostle and say push they say bad picking only for three bad then bad for three bad picking. They treat somebody so. So Amnesty they stress on that one day. The fact that police use excessive force, the fact that the 27 people where governments not allow for let them family them bury them, and they not allow people and forget the access to the lawyer privately, and also the impartiality of the committee. Now, the 4 things and one a day where amnesty stress on.
Okay, so let's drive you to another newspaper, when at the Salon Compass newspaper. You get this banner and they say the atrocities of SLPP, the partisan, tribal, regional bigotry. So this basically then they reflect to the statement of the president and the first lady as then they go about in different campaigns them. But we still saw the deputy minister come and say no, the statement of the first lady not to be in policy statements, but these are the things that we actually they go and make up, as they approach a different campaign and platform them, where plenty people they consider say they intensify, they make the hate speech, they get more strength amongst the supporter them.
Where Basita been tell it tell the first lady, it tell government, by then she was the bar association president. It tell government say, tell the first lady to turn down her 2 weeks, and then get problem with that. So he say, ask the first lady to turn down her 2 weeks. Then get serious problem with that. And now they get for face the reality. They need for face the reality of the first lady in 2 weeks the way it is used. Whether a policy statement or not a policy statement, this is not possible. We know of the influence we get in our government, the influence we get to the presidency. We know of several issues that we don't come out when they tell we say the first lady we go enter cabinet meeting and they say this. Remember the last time, say the president go enter cabinet meeting and say each minister for contribute almost $1,000. So they tell me we know they plan policy statement anymore in this country. We know they plan policy statement anymore in this country. Waiting happen and we accept it as it is. So one thing I will advise them best, not to can defend whether my policy statement. When I go they organize on a before I can do so. Now then they know will be good for them. No person can tell about policy statement. What do I mean by policy statement? How many times people don't do things that we know there are any policy or any rule we accepted by government? No, they not can tell people in anything.
All right, so in the same paper, I will draw into this issue of the APC demands transparency from ECSL. So then get that last year, another paper then actually go with similar thing like this. Let's just scroll quickly and find the particular paper. The same way, so they talk about this APC thing, as then they go about the different, election preparation. Then same way, so they express the lack of confidence or dissatisfaction on the ECSL. Yes, on the ECSL, say, okay, this now the provisional times we say ahead of the June 24 polls, APC demands details of voter ID cards, contractors, arrival dates. So these are the things that way APC they ask for. What do you make up of this?
Strange, and I'm not thinking anything bad for us as a political party contestant. To be honest, some of these things will not go for the beat around the bush. I remember where would be the go was it at the second time of President Nkrumah about the last election, where I remember say China they may all be involved and China now African Express. There was a time when they can get for fly, political party representative, then go Belgium for go see the company where they do the printing of the ID card, where they do the data collection, and all things. The political party then go and see the system, then waiting, then verify, and then come, not to see them and do in secret. Some of them have been born in the 60s or 70s or the 50s. We were born in the 80s. But now, to be honest, that is the way they tell about salon politics. Now me they see how many. To be honest, how they manipulate election, they tell you they take their change the dates, they carry the balance. So you will know history, or like for we were done in the media, or listen to people there. When you see the things and how they happen, you're able to connect. Oh, so that be this, that be this, so that be this, that be this. So why change you? The last week we get this issue of say no, they know they can't. The results na the police station and the count right now the how they call it. And the count na the count na the district center. So we see that thing they want go why and how see Mohammed Koneka can defend himself on social media. ECSL not ever talk say they know they come to the police station now this seat so let people let politicians and the care.
So I wonder outside
how
and they
pass
been come up because
information.
on several radio program them ECSL be know they talk and say them they count now the different polling center and station and center them. But then we'll only so quickly I'll bring inside another person again. We don't join we inside another guest. Today now I've been telling us in our women's program. The person we don't get right now Regina Kombe Kajwa, we same so now the director. Kombe Kajwe, thank you. Kombe Kajwe. Okay. In the director for voice of the voiceless women, and same way so now the preso for women in governance network, Bo District and Bo District coordinator, she stands. So and welcome to the show. Sorry that I pronounce your name very bad. Sorry about that. Regina.
I talked to Regina but some like 55 minutes ago. I not be no say they can't meet up here.
Regina, do you hear me?
I hear you clear.
All right, welcome to the program.
Hello? Thank you.
All right. Regina, we be actually done the talk about. Yes, I get you clear. We actually done the talk about different issues. Them before you come inside, I will take you to the two issues. The law just get your view on that quickly. We better talk about the amnesty report where they release Gigi Snow because they look at the front pages them. Where they just don't release on the August 10 incident, outside points where they indict the government and the police for the way how they handle the situation. And they ask ask the committee for let them give fair trial to all of the one that were involved. So what you don't see that report there at all?
Well, I not see it because just saying I just know the come I not see it honestly.
No, I think that days back it don't come out 27 pages. We
no.
Martha, how much page you get? I think that the American embassy they get 27.
Now the American embassy get 27 from amnesty. Now like I go say 4 pages because they get something here. Then when it's on at the back, there is another here, the Canaya. Okay. So I try for scan them now. Why is Regina they making points and send them to you?
Okay, good, great. So I am basically then they try for say let's just give you some of the testimony we then give. Then say number one, the government refused to give the body to the people then, but according to the minister, I say because of security reason. Secondly, then say the way how the police will handle the whole situation, it not be professional at all. And then thirdly, then say they refuse to give post-mortem, results to the family them, and even give them body way for them not a good thing. And they even talk about war crime, how they for treat person even when they defect war and all of them things. And they so and then they ask that in as much as policemen then die, the same treatment where they give for the policeman, and because the IG according to them say they don't even arrest some people them way being put on by the killing of policemen them, so therefore do the same thing as well for the civilian them. What do you make up of a report like this?
Well, from that report now, because if they do to the policeman, then they put it to the civilian because they get life. And
we actually they get problem with the line. The line they can broken. You they get we clear, right?
Hello.
Yes. Okay. Make it try again. Low get you if you yes. Go ahead, Losi.
I say once where they kill them. So to me own view, my personal view, I say therefore do the same thing to the civilians. Because the civilians they said they get life, just like the policeman they said they get life. Because if you go kill policeman, they hold you. Say we kill civilian, they hold you. Only if not the right way, they go hold you. They hold you.
Okay. And what about the U.S. Embassy report? You don't watch them?
No, I don't watch. I pass what matter say get for send to me, but I don't watch it.
Okay, so let me move away from that. The second issue will be what we be talk about. Sorry.
Hello.
Yeah, the other issue we want to talk about now the issue of the ECSL. you know, how transparent you feel say the ECSL be in terms of them processes them, because the opposition don't they raise concern, say they want the ECSL for be very much transparent with them. They want for the ECSL tell them about the voter register. They want as well the ECSL for tell them about the contractor where they give the job for do the ID card them, and when the ID card them they actually arrive. This is not the concern of the opposition. What do you make up of this?
Me for me, ECSL is transparent because now any step they take, they invite political parties, they invite women's groups, they invite CSOs. For me, it's transparent because every step they take, they explain to me. Even the voter ID card issuance, what they say is the daily card because of XYZ reason. They call me last week. We go per one meeting where they call that political parties.
We actually know they get you clearly.
And line they come in booking because I've seen at the network, so you need to buy excess data so they get clear line.
Regina, what about if we try for call you on WhatsApp? And then we deal with just the audio rather than the video. Yes, you get me? You get me, Jenna?
Yeah. I get you. No go be problem.
Okay, la call you on WhatsApp.
I say no go be problem.
Yeah, la call you on WhatsApp. Leave the meeting and la call you on WhatsApp.
Okay. What? WhatsApp?
Yes, I'll call you now on WhatsApp.
I don't send you the statement.
Okay.
Now the WhatsApp. I don't send you the statement from Amnesty.
Okay, thank you.
I don't scan the document here. Yes.
All right, the program where you still watch and could rest right on we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Martha, let's just bring you inside right with the wait for Regina for connect now. And in very much confident, in very much say then within abo, the way ECSL treats them, ECSL very much transparent.
I think it's a there within abo, ECSL transparent, and one for the fear with them. Now waiting in the C980 say everything ECSL gets them updated. I remember sometime late last year, when this PR debate been talk, I try forget.
Sorry, Martha, just make something quick. Sorry, Martha. Regina not a journalist. Regina a CSO, civil society activist. Like I be not read in profile. Just no, just go quickly and make let people them see. La getting profile again for people them up. Let make let them know that Regina not a journalist at all. Regina they for different organization the way they represent. Number one, let's just see quick. Okay. In the director for Voice of the Voiceless Women, and same way so now the president for Women in the Governance Network na Bo District, and same way so now the Bo District coordinator for one organization where they call She Stands. So he not how they call him journalist at all. Okay. Yes, Martha, you been making point. Sorry, and you don't mute. Yes, go ahead.
You don't get Regina?
No, Regina no look the on.
Okay, like Regina they say, then above, then they get all things. And we not go blame them. Now waiting the happen abo ide. Me now waiting the happen a Freetown. So like I say, I remember some time ago in November, December, yes. I mean they try to get onto the ECSL publicity secretary, come to Albert now, the one other gentleman. I try to get and say for interview on that PR system. It's on say the interview no go through. It's on say all things done. No interview, not take place. So if they're fortunate for letting able to get the attention of NEC always and all the time, now that you see. And me now waiting I get some NEC at the system.
So this one, how fair you feel saying and treat every region in this state? Because if even the party the opposition party, the strength for get information, but ECSL they make all of the information that's very readily available for the districts, especially for Bo, then how kind of question is somebody go ask?
The need for understanding. First of all, two things that a lot of people in the public get doubts right now in state institution. Me say get doubts in them, to be honest, based on the things that already happen. So the need for understanding. A lot of people get doubts in state institution, and some of who go say and some of who get the doubts to therefore say That's one.
Okay.
And number
So
two,
before you go to the second
important.
one, let me count Regina inside again. Regina don't join me in my WhatsApp. Regina, welcome again.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So Regina, you've been basically they talk about the fairness or the how transparent the ECSL be. And Master say he actually want for will be fair with you, and that now what you they see. So what exactly how fair, how transparent in terms of voter ID card and other information them where they filter down to now.
Well, for more districts, ECSL transparent because every step what they take, they inform me. They will get a meeting with us, say what they say, political parties and what's about. All they come together, they share information. Every information about this election, they share with we. And then they tell everything so that we follow. We debate with good suggestions. But when about this, they share with we. And they tell all the process we go through. So, because every process I can partake of because me now women's leader and about this street now.
So if you una they get all the information una need, but the opposition party the cry say they know they get the kind of information where they need. So they want ECSL to be very much open and transparent with them. You think that this is not cause for concern?
Well, the political parties they get their own view. They get their own perception. Because we as civil society, they come in, because we they balance the equation. We they talk for the voiceless people there, and then I'm one of the people there. But fair enough, they give it the same information. All opportunities given to other people that they give them. They give them information, call them at meetings, do suggestions there, do plannings there all together. So before about this, you are not for any other part. So if you this last meeting, the APC then talk say they don't know ABCD. So the ECSL replied and say all information they come from the head office. If they have for being part of the monitoring group or observation group, all information will come from the head office, APC head office, SNP head office, all other political parties the head office. So that they filter down to them. If they don't get the information, that is from the head office they come out. But as for them, then they get from the head office. Once they get them at the head office, and they filter down and they distribute there. So that the thing they get clarifications there when they talk.
Okay, so the final voter register, una actually we don't get them.
The final voter register.
Yes.
Because they asked that question. I think they give the figure was honestly I don't put it on but then I'm a book. Nami pad, notes pad.
Okay.
They show the figure. For the final voter register, they show the figure. But not they will see now.
So this now one of the concern of the opposition say then suppose if we don't get the voter register by this time. Now that even now that with the talk so the voter ID card they don't come inside the country where some issue there around the voter ID card. So by now people for the party them or una self for don't get the final voter register. But say now una self not get it, and this is one of the concern of the opposition. You think say na genuine concern that one day?
They get right to raise that concern because we will raise that concern. Because we are a neutral body just to kind of talk about. We are women's group, them are CSO. And they occupy a very key position as CSO platform.
Yeah.
So ask for that information. And give me all my item. I'm not just able for memorize the exact number. But with time, I'm gonna host. I will get for text and this for me. I make it share.
Okay, so how confident you be, or how fair you feel say the ECSL will actually be in this election as we go ahead to the June 24 election?
Well, because I'm glad you say how me. Because what you mean go feel to show the next person go feel. But for me, the ECSL they fear the transparency for me. Because all information, any question I go ask them, even once I go ask them, say for me, for this PR system, the woman group they need for know better because woman now at least privileged people them in terms of information. So like if they give the opportunity, we go engage women in a rural area, instead of the PR system, do sensitization, something like training so that woman will understand. So when they go for information, they give me, we go and ask, they give you. So when they can go ask for information, they give me. Apart from meeting, me they go personally, I go the office, I ask them, they give me all the information. They promise say when they get more money, they go contact me so that we go in the interior, make a training woman there on the PR system. But every information, they for me with all that, they are credible, they are free, they are perfect for me. That's my opinion.
Okay, I will give you the opportunity for ask some question why we don't ask to Martha, in as much as you not come inside that particular time day. One particular paper, when they get this particular headline we then carry, let's just look for it quickly, because I will want for you actually respond to this paper directly, and let me hear waiting that you won't take on that one day. This one we they call Salon Compass. It say the atrocities of SLPP. The partisan, tribal, and regional bigotry. Basically, the tries to talk about the statement of the First Lady and the President when they go on their campaigns right now. You know, the First Lady, they basically, you know, the kind word them way in the altar for them, they consider them for being word we go nurture hate speech, we go nurture divide and tribal divide. So, what do you make up of this particular headline?
I mean, no, the exact word when the First Lady talk.
Okay, so let's tell you the exact word where he say. Let's quote them directly. Yeah. The APC not good for themselves and they're not good for una at all. Naya. They don't ignore that. In fact, they tell una say una not important at all, the Eastern people them. And as well, una not for allow them for build the office Naya so at all because they're not left una. What do you make up of that?
Because I know you're here directly for sure, but like if not for hate speech, then they spread hate speech because you know for tell whether they like the people there, they like the people there. For me, I hate speech because you don't go say any talk with the person talk. Now you go there against the other person. So we don't go for talk saying they're not supposed to talk that day because if we talk that day, it will bring problem, it will bring confusion, it will bring war, it will bring problem at the country for the election. So for me, that word, if that's what they talk, enough fine.
Okay, so now let me look at the women participation in this election. You basically say you get a lot of women them where you actually they work with. You know, with the PR system. You think say the women they actually get great chance for this election?
Yeah, it depends on the political parties because the political parties they adhere to waiting at the election act or the bill, they will get a greater chance. But all led to the political parties. Because they get for putting for saying you know number one, number two. But the greatest mistake, what they do, no, rule the woman, they fight for copy woman then. Because they don't talk to that three. One for the woman. What you know clear, who's sponsor woman for take? Either woman for be number one, second a man, third a man. Because if we don't know the position of woman, then they will not say, well, the Giving Act or the Election Act, it is in favor of it. When they don't say big, and left the political party will say woman will be number one or woman will be number last. So that doesn't be fair. But for me, it's fine. But the position is not a problem. Because they don't tell me say, the three people then, one for the woman, who say woman for day. Because there's so much for number one for everything, then we get the chance for say wait for them and the better position for this election.
Okay, Martha, what do you think about the participation of women in this election? You think they get better opportunity now than ever?
I'm just to say,
let Martha inside. Okay, quick. Let Martha inside quick.
I just to say we always get better opportunity. But we problem now how with the vision we say. Say if I be so bold for come out, me I always bold for come out for what I want. I don't say if you not come out for what you want, you know. I feel so bold for come out for what I want. People will say I would have this or that. Then people other women not believe say them for support them complete woman then. So let me tell you, if all these politicians you look the census the way they don't do. You always get what you always they all go say woman and boku pass man. If we begin for get up for support we say, the whole the open all there. If we political party then they refuse woman and symbol, we say okay, well with them at this party, but we all go vote for the woman then. Then they begin to inroads to woman then. And let we do remain am. Now, one thing we don't they happen, where we get for the look very, very much critically. When I say for award woman and symbol, you go see APC go left for go award woman and symbol. Now the southeast side and say they know they win. The SLPP go can award but woman and symbol. Now the northwest side and say they know they win. So say to madam, so with the human and the symbol, now they not agree for campaign. Now with the PR system, how it for talent? When you put two man name according to the gender act, so you look at the gender act, you look at the PR system, you can at least see party they prepare for this. When you put two man name them, the next number 3 name for be woman name. Number 4 and 5, it can be man name. Number 6, it can be woman name. Number 7 and 8, it can be man. Number 9 can be woman name. So now, so you break them down for make it work. Let we get the 30% representation. But let me tell you, we go left the dance, we left the pool at Shobi, now we left the course. You know, somebody writes one of the biggest TSF people don't do now for produce people all the course on social media. You know, the biggest achievement. So we left for the social media drama, we left the next palaver, we left the course. Say the party then go ahead and do it and therefore do. They will not question them. They will not say this, will not say that. Let we break, we vote them. Who side we interest on it. If we not say the party, they know they put let's say woman in there. I'll put woman all the contest. We all the woman will go vote for side woman in there. We go then at the party and do. We all go do one. So we always get a chance to do it to one because politics not figure. And we get a figure, we gender get a figure.
Yeah.
So we use that way to work well.
So Regina,
definitely.
Regina, what do you make up of this? Women, they know they actually support them, comping them in terms of position or getting political appointment.
For women, for men, they support their company there.
Yeah.
Well, somebody they support their company because like this is the idea woman they follow always for divide we. They say we know they support the company woman.
Regina, I want to challenge you on that. I don't even team up in a big forum them where now like the 50-50 where women themselves they complain about that. They're not a man idea at all.
No, because I say that that's one they take for divide we.
No, not we they take us for divide we. I tell you say no wait, Regina, I tell you say una self know that. For example, if you put man na so just no per political and voting, you put woman, then they vote for the man and they left the woman. That's not just the natural part of it.
No, well, it is say then they divide with Regina. I want for coming in. You know what they happen? Of course, the way they tend to send are then organizations, police capacity, and this and that. You will see one man will get small change, you go yan this woman, they keep him, then yan, they keep all the women because all the women support. Then we say for them the yan, we also everybody enemy. But we get for come out for show say them man and then a problem in society where they keep yan and all the women. Number 1, they among them married. Number 2, na selfish reason for can destroy yourself. Now nobody benefits. Then we they give away waiting we do, waiting do we assessment. So them, they are not coming because they want to spend power because they left me. Then purpose. I don't talk to one politician once and say one of the qualities they forget as a politician. Now one politician, he say for able to get a woman, they say you know me say go don't say one at the support. So anyone say Sunday that they go yani Sunday the way we make presentation yana by post because you need to put it under control na part. Is that very season and senior politician may tell me this. They yan them by post.
And that is very sad.
So we don't know them say this person, yes. We not say this man and this man, they will go where they all go, they use them for first to come to one for stand. That woman then I'm improving to that man they effect them because you know one for supporter. Or that in supporter they will get 9 and the other man. So this not a divide, this not a this not a reality. Not the one for talk and one for modernize. But now this not they happen.
Regina, what do you feel saying are the biggest problem for women then support or their participation in politics?
Those are the problem for women's participation in politics?
Yes, the biggest obstacle for women participation in politics.
The biggest obstacle na finance.
Okay.
Na finance. Then through that male dominancy. Just like how matter the trouble. They use that the male dominancy for many divide we. Then 3 na capacity building. Because education, most women are not educate. So because they don't educate, that problem. So those are 3 major reasons to make women participation. Then again, make religious and cultural barriers. Those are the reasons.
But even with all that, we get smart women them in the society. You get women them where they up to class. They get small change, they get education, but yet still they're not making way into the political game.
Because social and Canada
they not they get the idea. Because Shoki say, I just come off with I attended young women empowerment conference for 2 days. We send by the Ndua, organized by Senden, supported by Irish Aid, German Aid, Christian Aid, etc. Those are the issues where they get different platforms. Them where even the minister of education talk, the minister of gender talk, other people then talk. So those are the issues where I will highlight when they make women's participation in politics the way they call. So like we not say now then women capacity building, entrepreneurship, access to finance, access to financial banks, and then male dominancy. That the way they divide because they don't want to give the space. For men, they let the space not easy. So those are the issues.
Okay,
so
you can ask you this personal question, or I ask you this question on behalf of your organization, because you say your organization are the voice of the voiceless, and you as well there for women, and you there for waiting and call She Stands. So in as much as Nabo you they operate, but let ask you this: we get this popular female politician where don't they make a lot of impact. Well, I don't want to say impact, but don't they talk plenty in terms of national issue na the country? How many times where it don't they get issue where una don't throw na support behind them in as much as na a politician? Femi Claudius Cole. Femi Claudius Cole.
Femi Claudius Cole impact not in about too much.
So yes, I'm not saying not in a bow, and I'm not saying you know the work you know boy day, but in as much as it did different side, but for the sake of women participation.
Because for we, because even like what.
All right, the internet is all Regina Day. Yes, Martha, please can say before when it can, please we can give an opportunity for Claire that side again. Okay, don't come.
As long as you want
to sorry, Regina, the line be all you up this now. We not be the area at all.
I say, as long as the woman, once he gets the right message and the right objective they stand for, once the woman,
so you been not ever hear about this name before?
I say on social media.
Yeah, you don't ever try for reach out because this now women and women empowerment as well.
I know. Well, I don't reach out to her, but I read what's more time on social media, but no one is interact with her directly.
Okay, Martha, you listen to
if I get the opportunity, I will interact with her. I will talk with her. If I get the opportunity.
So how una can reach out to person? Na pass you get the way for a reach on you, or una can reach out to her if una feel say na woman this way for creating impact.
If we know the intention of the person, because if we declare intention, if you don't declare that in the women's forum, then we're going to interact with you. But like the other women, they don't declare the intention, regardless of the political party. Who do with it? Like Nabo, they approach with APC, SFP, other women's groups. Once you don't declare the intention, they give the support. So I left with Femi Claudius Cole, make it calm down to we on the ground, make it sense. Now this is all I do. Then we'll go there with her. We not so go do it now.
We not for always wait for let people in commit with. I know personally believe so we for always wait for let people in commit with. If we see people away good, we can approach them and work with partnership. Say, you know, woman, we believe in a vision. We don't see what they do. I mean, we want to let you work with we. We self get this vision, and I think say if we all come together, we go able to succeed. So that in that way, they in most cases, I think say we for the try for operate if we really want to go before. But it's just that Sierra naturally, let me tell you, it's just a natural thing about we very, very much divisive. You will see these two parties in the worker, when are journalists, all man they go register in the newspaper. Instead of we make a company, we'll go put together. We all bring with partners and together. Then partners and then we make them big instead of we go start small, make them big and they attract more partners. All man they go start you. You will see them graduate a lot after 2-3 years. Then get, but out of the 50 camera, 10 camera they really related. Instead of them can't see camera and cook, all man go pay you camera and cook. So that piece of divide is naturally deal with you. And let me tell you, with the woman and sister contributing factor to the out of Holland, with journalism and tribalism with trouble with. Because this person waiting up with this vision, we not to believe, because not so we try, even if it can, we might not encourage. Some of the problems, not so the package as usual. We don't use to say, well, we need to come together, we need to come. Let we address, let we calm down and talk about why we know they come together. And if we know they set example, like me, I get me own work and me things the way they do. I get the opportunity for say, no, so this, but no. I want to be connected to everybody across the country. I know they put tribe, even I'm a victim of tribalism, yes, of course, of this current administration and not come with Joe Blair. But I want to connect myself with every woman. Most important, yes, if I ever connect myself with other men, they really do work where they do, but with every woman across
So
the
you
country.
know.
So
If
let
you
we
talk
step
about
to reach out
connecting
for
with women,
partnership.
Masala ask you this. If you talk about connecting and every woman, you know Regina?
Yes.
I know Regina.
And
Regina, I
you
want to
connect with
them.
her.
I say I talked with about, yes, I talked to her about
You
15
know
minutes
Femi
before
Claudia
she
School?
came on AI now.
You know Femi?
I know Femi Claudia School.
If you
Yes.
talk with him?
I don't make so many of my reporters them. I'm not going to meet them personally, but like recently, I've made reporters they were the mentor for my fellowship scheme and police about 12 reports on gender. So 4 of the reporters in there, I make sure they capture as one of the sources in the stories that we do, because the story get to do about public facing women, the bullying within the face in one-on-one, face-to-face or online.
Okay.
So I make sure
now come
they're
over
able
to
to get
Regina.
me.
Regina, you do work with all women, you know. And if you get a party, how you can treat women that na the district, both districts, where they na different party, even if they not declare, even if they not go to women's forum. You can actually work with them. When I can left them out because they not belongs to an organization.
We work with them on different platforms. We work with them on Women in Governance platform. We work with them on Voice of the Voiceless platform. We work with them on Sisters platform. Even like they talk this now, somebody called me from APC. For me to tell me, if God don't tell me say don't declare intention for stand for us. Parliamentarian and the district. So like now I said they online interview from there I will call on and I go to her. We don't work there. Now make I say my body district. We don't work there. But I get one suggestion for them.
Yes.
Like any brother school. Yes, now a woman in one stand, but at least it gets your own party. But at least make it self down to link with me. Make it ask for the woman there and the other district there. Link with them. Because now woman will be fetch for not for party.
Yeah.
Because we organize there now for anything and make it succeed in the political ambition.
Yeah.
Once now, woman.
Okay.
So like if we link with me, like women matter they talk now, so the matter will give me a number. You go link with me anytime I get meeting about the street, you just call upon me. Then I go make you get the audience and make you get the support. Once now, woman.
So I go look forward. I actually go look for see that kind of coordination day. Martha, Regina, and Femi. Let we hear the next step how we wait for meet. But I ask you this again, Regina. As the election they come, yeah, how you they see in terms of the atmosphere? You think say na election this way will really get waiting and call where we go say it's free, fair, and it will get to be transparent at the end of the day?
They come in broke, come again.
All right. You think say this election will get to be free, fair, and transparent? This will be the final question.
Yeah, I don't talk and say for me, it will be free, fair, and transparent. Because it depends on what they see or what they hear. For me, about time, me no see anything when I do bad thing. I they follow the trend. I they attend meetings. Because they say women's organization. Eventually, I go there, they ask questions. We want for know they happy. They tell you the information. So I don't go say. Like for other possible for me, this election will be free and fair.
So particularly, I'm not saying you work about and you're so much passionate about issues the way they happen about. But you hear skin they out of Bo, you can coordinate with other districts and for know exactly what thing then to go through.
Yeah, I can coordinate with like most of the South region. And they coordinate with the southern region. And they coordinate by get colleagues them by the same platform where they came in they coordinate with them. And they coordinate with the other already now. McKinney, because even these 2 days we did together, they coordinate together. But you ask them.
So they're not going to give you any of the challenges the way they face, because as far as you're concerned, everything they go on smooth and okay.
For me, now make I say for me na bow.
Yeah.
If I say for McKinney, if I say na for McKinney, okay, I lie.
Yeah.
Or na Kenny, my okay, I lie. I say for bow, because I don't day.
Okay, very good. I appreciate that. Martha, what do you think? You think this election will just be free, fair, and transparent?
It's supposed to be. Regina, before I can, Regina, they do very well. I don't need to time in person above. I think around July or June last year. She's doing very well. I've been meeting a set of female CSO. So I get this consortium where we help them for set up female CSOs across the country. Just that then they work individually and different things within the organization they support them. And not only see that coordination like in the national peace, like getting everybody together. So I wish that will happen one day. On the election, if this then continue for the happen, and definitely it not will be free and fair. Because now, like Regina and they say, when they ask any question, they answer them, they provide the information. But it talk about what they happen between NEC and APC. I listen to that keenly. They say the APC person they ask of what's already side, they ask of this, so NEC they tell them, say, na person are going to free tongue. So meaning, what we una need, una get them from NEC. But NEC APC as a party, una na CSO. The needs them can be different and can be varied. But APC is the political party contest. What they need from NEC for let them believe that the contest is free and fair election. NEC not able to provide them for them. It's very, very much clear in that one day.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
They say that every information for come directly from them because they said that they don't believe. So because they involved them from the initial. Now
Okay.
They say they don't know water, but they say they engage APT like in the headquarters for saying that this is the problem. They defy the pursuance of the defy and make you get the ID cards. They say they engage all political parties at the headquarters. So any information for that, they inform them. That's what they say.
So basically, they try for say the possibility they ask questions for able to coordinate with the headquarter and party headquarter forget most information because they get this political party liaison meeting where they can always meet and talk, discuss issues.
But not all meeting at regional level where they call regional party representative.
Yeah, exactly.
So anything where they need from a region, the party for forget another the point at the say. Now a regional meeting for regional people.
Yeah.
So if we able address the issue as a regional base.
Political party what's the representation now district level now we're at the office now Shebra Street.
Okay.
Because they ask the question, the PRO of APC asked that question. By the answer,
okay.
And I say, well, it's unfortunate because they engage the boss at higher level, explain to them the problem, will make them defy this ID card business. So they say they want for ensure so that Sabi may ask them boss. For everything that happen from the higher level to the beginner. So there's therefore support for no better.
So one problem where I get with that, if una don't go on a meeting for let them ask questions, in as much as yes, they correct somehow for let them ask them boss them, but when they don't go meeting, now for go debrief, for go tell people everything that happen. So if they ask, they don't need to go send them again to the own boss them because then self get support for get information. I know they talk about you because you now CSO, I just talk about the area of the ECSL. Then get right at every point in time for answer to people question.
They answer the question, but they want to create doubt.
Okay, I got you.
Explain to them better.
Yes, I get you.
Updates. Now updates.
I get you. Okay. So, Martha, yes, you make it
one of the things that I don't say again, NEC need to understand, say, now people in the contest election, and every contestant must be treated fairly. Failure for treat each and every contestant equally. Now, failure for conduct a free and fair election. Next, why then go after the question? Why is it that SFPP very much comfortable with free and it is not comfortable? They're not just think and down saying because they think it will be political. how you serve the make sure say all what you supposed to do as according to law. You know, say plenty said now the election will get constitution, people go to constitution. So but how much you serve the make sure say the election they in line with the constitution and in a big question. So next for brace up, some of we know like we go make an realistic conclusion now at the point that the election will be free and fair or the election will be free and fair. We still look at the events the way they unfold, where we say that election then they can lead to an election not free and fair. So let them make sure. So we still get enough time for correct yourself, for put yourself together. And now look how it's one thing where the app in relation to this delay and voter registration card distribution. Next say the align people in strike, but from what we understand, then people let them strike now be just 1 day. Why 1 day strike for make the distribution of card postponed to 1 month? And from what we get now, Dr. Lai page, Dr. Lai say, also the people in strike, so welcome the voter ID card and we come. The face they disappear, or the voter ID card
the ID card and don't come, but they don't make a let people know yet. And some of the ID card they get issued. And it names them. And this one a big problem because we not get enough time again for the election. A big problem. So Martha, like I'm with you, Regina. Last question I will ask you. In the case of Usai, we experience that kind of problem they have with the ID card. What do you think? Say, how you think they are going for manage? You know, especially the women. Then we not get better idea.
Well, this ID card is the question become because like they just get for we roll up, but we show the concern for say names they come, the other names they don't come, face come, but we not going to go now. Not show the printer. But if this kind of problem come, we go back to ECSM and answer that question because if that happen, it will be confusion at election because it will make high suspicion. But luckily, somebody talk say, hey Gladys, where it has this man for electricity, he name no become. The minister for electricity, name no become.
Can't just
say, he name no become. So I say Gladys because I can't just say that they start the same constituency and word. Say name no because so now that make it relax. So no say and the APC supposed to be the chocolate meet you. So they no say by mistake. But what they had there because they say ECSL did it 100% assurance and that everything will be smooth and safe. No problem will not go there. So like that's not the problem. If you understand, say this ID card or like how the talker say problems and they all gonna be worried because when I see so when I woman all gonna be worried because this will bring I'm not gonna bring confidence inside the election. So like we'll just go talk no more to ECSS the time they issue that cards then they correct the mistakes there for free and fair election. And many country they at least take the election down. Now that's what they pay for. When I woman we don't want to fetch one halala. Any side they say for the violence day no we don't know with the bloody. So the only hope say the time the time card for me the issue they go to ID cards then when they solve their problems there. Or else we know gladdy. With the woman they know gladdy. Because that will bring those close, that will make we go far away from the election. Because no one said plabadi. If you ask me that I would say.
And that's not voter apathy we talk about so.
Yeah.
Martha, what will be final submission?
Next for no say. Okay. Next for no say yes. They contest election with people we're willing to come up for contest and I want so they therefore provide equal space and like everything equal then for be treated equally most importantly. Then two we as citizens then we all at this point want to protect the votes. We vote for count. When we vote for count, votes want to be protected. So there are a lot of people where they're desperate about that. Me go say and I go say I'm a journalist. There are people we're very, very much desperate about that. And let me tell you, we don't pass a stage for manipulate elections. People eyes are very much open. We get social media. now, make we don't cost them where you waiting. And the international community eyes are not open for the election, not lead country to war. So also know say if you intend for manipulate election, you dey intend for call up war for kind of a country like this. So you get to be mindful of all of those things. And for goodness sake, we are all citizens of this country. No matter if it is something from party lens or whatever, we'll therefore see something for the interest of this country. Because if the country not in peace, number one, we're not able to stay here. Number two, if the country economy is not good, we know they go. What many people they go to overseas? If all team bright and beautiful or having people overseas, why we for go overseas? You only they go overseas for greener pastures. So meaning the economy is not good. So let no say that the lives and future of the people of this country, now in the hand. Okay, just the own way it's commandant to share something, or commandant the promise, or commandant receive. And then you go receive in able to done a salon. It don't make sense. That was gently and Jonah. But let we be conscious. Everybody in vote for the counts. Me vote for counting. Because every day, anything I'm not pleased of, I'll get for CM. So far, so good. How they not manage from the registration to this moment is still messy for me. It not a lead to free and fair election, but we still get opportunity for corrector. So let next know that one day.
Thank you very much. Regina, your final submission, please.
Well, my final submission, me I just the hope, say, it's always when matter don't talk, make it can make it in place. Because if always you don't talk, if you're not in place, peace not go do, the election not go fine. So make the ECS do their work correctly, make all my political parties, the minister do their work correctly. Because now that if everybody thinks the right way, well, for the so now that make them for some, maybe everybody do their work correctly. CSOs, journalists, political parties, the government, opposition parties, everybody do your work correctly. Because you know what do your work wrongly, they will expect other person to do your work correctly. You know the work. So all man for do your work correctly, and that's a submission.
Thank you very much for joining me inside the program today, Regina.
Thank you.
All right, and thank you as well to you, Martha, for where you take it in for joining inside the program today. We appreciate on all two. We don't join we inside. Today na women's program and today na Friday. So we go now for Saturday. We na Cowboy Day. So thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you now.
Thank you very much, bye-bye.
All right, thank you, Regina. Yeah, bye.
Thank you, bye-bye.
All right, that's now Regina and Martha will join me inside the program today. For we discuss the issue them we come from the different newspaper them inside the program this morning. Well, we want to appreciate the all two for them join me inside the program. And of course, the one way you've been listening to, we just don't go off just now. In na Regina Kombe Jadwa, ain't he?
Kadri.
Okay.
Kadri.
Kombe Kadri. Okay. Thank you very much. And Martha Kagbo, we as well. Martha Naina, the journalist, and Regina in a civil society activist. Well, until we meet again inside another beautiful edition, I want to say God bless we all. God bless we country Sierra. And don't forget to go na the Ebako page. And don't forget to go na the Ebako page. Ebako get but good things that we can cook. So you can go and visit them, okay? Well, until then, I want to tell you thank you for your likes and share. Then, we love you so much.
All right.
Another morning again inside we had. Plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the Wahala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres. As we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So, not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube, Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are the channel for the people, the voice of the voiceless.